Hello YouTube, Size17 here, but you can just call me Travis. I am back for another collection update. I don't have anything else to say, so let's just jump in. We are listening to one of my favorite all-time bands. This is Ceremonial Castings and their album Immortal Black Art. This is like super riffy symphonic black metal, I guess, because there's lots of keyboards in this, I guess. But this is super rad stuff from my home state of Washington, so maybe I'm biased, I don't know. The guitarist vocalist in this band went on, he's the guitarist vocalist in Wada. So yeah, Jake Superchi, good stuff. Check out this band, Ceremonial Castings. Alright, so first things first. This is a, I don't know, power violence, I guess, is the genre that it's in. To be honest, I'm not wary enough to tell you what the difference between power violence and grindcore is. So, grindcore, power violence, whatever you want to call it. But this is Fuck on the Beach with Fastcore on the Beach. This is some pretty cool stuff. I was introduced to these guys from a friend of mine around the time that I was first getting into grindcore, and you know, he told me Fuck on the Beach, so obviously that name stuck out to me, and I picked up their first couple albums on CD, Power Violence Forever and Endless Summer. This is actually earlier than that. This came out in 1998. This is their first material, actually, that isn't on cassette, I guess. Anyway, not that I was longing for this for whatever reason, but it was actually the first thing that I purchased after I ordered my my turntable, and then I was like, I'm gonna buy something, and this is what I picked out. Because I hadn't bought anything by Fuck on the Beach in many years, and I was just like, yeah, that sounds like something cool. It was on my want list on Discogs, so it worked out. So yeah, I listened to this a couple times. It would sound like Fuck on the Beach to me, so I was happy to get this, and actually it was pretty cool. I didn't know it at the time who I was buying from. To me, which is the seller on Discogs. I guess the seller is actually A389 Records, which I'm not familiar with, but I guess it's a thing, because actually I even just saw, I have a video that I have to watch from the Grindcore Guru, who you should watch, and his video was like A389 goodies, so I'm like, honestly I'm out of the loop. But anyway, they were awesome. They just threw in this extra little 7-inch. This is a band called Integrity. They're hardcore. I'm not very well versed in hardcore at all. I even looked at all the hardcore stuff that I had downloaded on my computer, and it was like almost nothing. You know, I got some like Casey Jones, This Is Black, This Is Hell, or This Is Hell. This, I don't know, something black. I can't even. That's how not versed I am. Anyway, so this is a 7th-inch single. I think came out in like 2014, and it's called Seventh Revelation Beyond the Realm of the Witch. I'm going to read the label to you because I don't know about this band at all. But a brand new track featuring the Iconics System Overload, which I looked up was like their second album. It came out like 1995. And if I didn't say, I think this is 2014. So with that Arrow lineup for the first time in over 20 years. So I tried to do a little research on the band. To try to find, there wasn't a whole lot about them. I found out there's been one guy who's been in the band the whole time, like Mid Hellion or something like that. Anyway, I totally forgot to. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Totally forgot to show the Fuck on the Beach stuff. So the vinyl just looks like this, and then that's the front, back cover, inside. Information and stuff, and then collage pics, which is, I think, pretty much what all their other releases look like on the inside. I see those are on CD, if I didn't say that earlier, but I'm not going to spend the time putting this back in at the moment. So let's put that right here, and then yeah, I remembered because the packaging for this was funny because I totally thought that this was blank. You know, I didn't really know what I was getting, but you know, it sort of looks like, you know, like nothing's going on. But really, it's if you have to have the the light showing at the correct angle to get it. I don't know, I'll see if I can make it happen. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyway, on the back it's got lyrics, and it's got like a lineup of the people in the band, sort of. It's very like one name for everyone. Then it's got mastered and then recorded, and it's got the A389 logo on it, which is kind of cool, I guess, now that I know who they are. And then on the front, I'll see if I can make that happen, probably. Yeah, you can kind of see, like right here, it says integrity. Maybe you can kind of tell. And then down here, there's a logo of like, yeah, it's not happening. It looks like, the sticker that he also threw, it's like their logo or whatever. So it looks like that, and then it's got like his hand, like, which actually looks like these hands on the inside. But then this actually is cool. I've never had a record that had this before, but it's first off, it's on. I could figure it out. I think this might actually be the purple, but there wasn't a picture on Discogs, so I'm not totally sure. So it's either pink or purple. There's a few variants. But on the back, you probably, I don't know if you can tell. There's oh yeah, maybe you'll be able to see this if I get it the right direction. It's supposed to be that same logo that I showed. You can kind of tell, I think. Anyway, I listened to this a couple times. It's not, not totally my thing. This song was fine. Nothing against the song or anything. But it didn't like wow me or anything. But hey, you know what? You want to throw me some free stuff? I'll take some free stuff. And A389 Recordings, if you think that throwing me some free stuff will make me maybe buy some stuff in the future, you might be right. I think I might. So yeah, anyway, even if I don't, it's pretty rad for someone just kind of just throwing something in. That's cool. And the collection, me enjoyed it. So thanks to A389 Recordings for sending this Integrity single my way. So yeah, Integrity with, remember to get 7th Revelation, Beyond the Realm of the Witch. So yeah, A389 Recordings, buy stuff from them if you're into, I kind of perused, it's like grindcore and hardcore and stuff like that, so yeah. Next up is a black metal band out of Bosnia and Herzegovina. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but this is a Void Prayer with their debut full-length Stillbirth from the Psychotic Void. This is a band I discovered while watching Wyatt XM, who I'm sure you all know. This is released on Goatowarex. It's got the Obi strip on it, which is some people like. I don't know. I can't decide if I care or not. It's kind of cool looking, but it also kind of blocks this section on the front. I don't know. And I don't think it's really easy to just like pull off either. So I don't know. I can't decide yet if I care. Anyway, this is some super rad black metal. It kind of has some hints of like DSBM to me a little bit, but yeah, this is some cool atmospheric black metal. I really like this a lot. I listened to it like a bajillion times on YouTube when Wyatt XM mentioned the record, and yeah, I was kind of putting it off until I was gonna put it off until I got the turntable, and then I couldn't wait any longer, and I was like, no, I gotta get it. I want to make sure it doesn't sell out because I liked it that much. It came out this year. You should check it out if you are into atmospheric black metal. This is inside. But yeah, I was like, nope, I want to make sure that I get it, so I ordered it, and actually it's kind of cool because it came from Goatowarex, is a Chinese label or distribution or whatever they technically are. And so, I was able to get my turntable first, so perfect. The timing is actually perfect. It's just on regular black, nothing big there. Alright, black. Label to be care. A and B. But yeah, this is the album, super good. I mean, at this point, I see it making a top 2017 list. But, it's only May, so we shall see. But yeah, I highly recommend this album. It's very good. I'm trying to get this back into vinyl. Second. Okay, now it's got good plastic here. Oh wow, first time. Anyway, yeah. So Void Prayer, Stillbirth from Psychotic Void. Check this one out. This one's really good. I like it a lot. And this was like crazy day of freebies because actually almost every single record that I'm showing arrived on Thursday, which is mind blowing to me. But it was a good day. He also threw in something else. This is a black metal band, which I actually haven't listened to this yet. It's a compilation. The band's name is Salvation, and the album is called Runes of Winter and Death. It's got like 21 tracks or something. Yeah, 21 tracks. This Goatowarex also. Yeah, I kind of saw that on his label. He kind of throws it in with every vinyl release. But hey, it's still cool to receive a freebie regardless. This is the CD. And then back inside. Like I said, I haven't listened to this yet, but you know, hopefully it's pretty cool. I think it's a... Is it an American band? I can't remember. In fact, I don't know if I've mentioned any of them. The Fuck on the Beach was from Japan, the Japanese power violence band, and then the hardcore band Integrity, that was American, and then the Void Prayer that I just showed was from Bosnia and Herzegovina. I actually did think I remember saying that one. Anyway, so yeah, Salvation. I don't know if it's any good. I'll check it out. You should too. And sticking in the same genre, this next one up is it's actually kind of funny. Shout out to another one of my favorite guys to watch, Bestial Darkness. He's been trying to, or I've been telling him for a while that I've been gonna buy a Black Sleece album, which I have done. I have bought one, but it hasn't arrived yet. But actually, I bought this first because I liked this material better. This is Candelabrum, and this is the album Necrotelepathy. This album freaking rules. This is some really crazy atmospheric black metal, just like super jarring, just like, I don't know how to even really describe it. It's just kind of super intense. 2 tracks, like 16, 17 minutes a piece, I think, something like that. And it's out last year on Altair. I bring up Black Sleece, obviously, because it's rumored to be the same guy doing both projects. But yeah, this is some super cool stuff. I've listened to this quite a number of times, and have been really pleased with my purchase. Yeah, Necrotelepathy, Candelabrum. Check this one out. This next one up is an album that to be honest, I'm not sure how I went this long without buying it. It's Night Demon's self-titled EP. This came out in like 2013. I don't know why I never bought it, because I listened to, obviously, the album I talked about in my last video, Curse of the Damned, and then obviously I bought Darkness Remains most recently, the most recent album, and it like friggin' slays, and I was like, I don't know why I don't own this album. So I bought it, and now I have it, and it's actually pretty cool. It's pretty raw compared to the other albums in terms of the production. But you know, it's got some cool stuff. Ancient Evil, super catchy. This version is actually a self-released reissue that they did on their own, which is pretty cool because it actually has a couple of bonus tracks, which I always like bonus tracks. It's got a cover of Axe Crazy by Jaguar. It also has another cover, Lightnings to the Nations by Diamond Head. And then it has a couple live tracks. I usually don't care about live tracks at all, or even live albums generally, but this one's actually kind of cool because it's a cover of Radar Love and then their song Ritual, but it says it's from their first live gig. So that's, you know, kind of, I listen to it. It's whatever, but it's just kind of that's a cool addition that isn't normally given. At least I don't see it. But so yeah, this is pretty cool to have. I you know, obviously I'm super into Night Demon at the moment, but I think it's got lyrics on the inside. But yeah, so I've listened to this a bunch of times, and I'm pretty happy to have it. Also, it makes happen the one of the things that I love, which is the artist, album, song title trifecta, meaning that the album is called Night Demon, the band is called Night Demon, and on that album there is a song called Night Demon. Other examples: Black Sabbath's Black Sabbath by, let me start over. The song Black Sabbath on the album Black Sabbath by the band Black Sabbath, obviously a classic song. And then I also personally enjoy the song Iron Maiden of Iron Maiden's debut album Iron Maiden. So yeah, the trifecta, I love that. I feel like every time I come across that, it's a great song. So yeah, Night Demon, check it out. This next one is a album I sort of referenced in my the video I just did on Thursday, my top 10 albums to listen to while driving in the sun. I had mentioned picking up an album by one of the artists mentioned in my list. This is that album. It's Meola. The album is Scenario. This is 1983, Columbia, if you care about that. Yeah, I've listened to this a couple times, only I gotta say, I'm not sure yet. It's heavily influenced by Jan Hammer on this one. It's got keyboardist Jan Hammer. You might know him if you are a big Miami Vice fan, as he did the theme song to that. That's really only my only awareness of him before finding out he was working with Al Di Meola, because I think he actually was on the previous album Electric Rendezvous as well. But this one has a more significant. He's more significant on it. He actually writes a couple of songs solely, and you can definitely hear his influence on the album. It's definitely more keyboardy and electronic. As you're moving to the 80s, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, Al Di Meola, there's some still cool guitar playing occurring on the album. I just haven't yet decided how I feel about it compared to the other ones. My visceral opinion is that I don't like it as much, but I think it'll still be good. I just gotta listen to it a couple more times. And then last but certainly not least, this is an album that I originally thought was vinyl only, and somehow just totally missed on the fact that they did release on CD, and that is the Malevolent Grain EP out by Wolves in the Throne Room. This is an atmospheric black metal band. Also from my home state of Washington represent. It's got 2 tracks. This is actually self-released by the band. It's in this digipack with not much, just a couple informational ideas and things right there. But yeah, super happy to have this. Obviously I downloaded it or whatever and been listening to it forever. But very happy to actually have an official copy of this on CD. I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't realize that it existed. But once I did, I was like, gotta get that. So I added it to the Discogs wish list, and once the price was right, I jumped on it. So yeah, that is all I have to show for this week. Please feel free to always leave comments. I enjoy interacting with everyone, so even if when you want to talk about something I didn't even talk about in the video, that's cool too. I will almost definitely respond to you, because obviously that's why I like doing these videos. I like to talk about music and interact with everyone about that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing if you would like to do that too. And have a good day.